How much of your success tonight starts with that 5-minute kill?
Yeah, that's a huge part of it. I thought, obviously, the early kill is a big one too, right? It's a couple shifts in or whatever it was, and we got a kill one right off the start there. And that gave our team confidence and our kill confidence. So then when you had the big kill, we just kind of continued from there. So yeah, that was huge. But we had a lot of guys that were really good today. Our team played really well. Our crowd was unbelievable tonight. I thought the crowd was the first star of the game, despite we had a lot of guys that were good. And I thought that they carried us through that kill. The players played hard. They got life, and we got some chances. And just the way that our crowd responded, and then really didn't let up for the rest of the game from there. I was asked questions down the stretch of the regular season how important home ice was. And I felt that it would be important. I didn't feel it would be that important. It's my first game coaching the Leafs with a full building here, and I certainly felt it. But even talking to some others that have been in the building and have been through this, our crowd is you can feel the love for this team and the excitement for this team. And I thought they were outstanding tonight, and our team just didn't look back.
With the effort, what made it work to a team, or Sheldon, against a team that has all the experience in the world?
Well, it's a funky game, right? I mean, there's so much special teams. I don't even know how we're going to process this one, to be honest. There's so many things happening that are not necessarily normal, and we shouldn't expect to be the norm going forward. But I talked about how great the crowd was, and then the other part of it was just our team seemed to be unflappable tonight. The kills that we have early, we get an early kill, no problem. Get a 5-minute major, no problem. We just go out, go to the face-off, get our work done. In fact, turned it into a positive. The chances we were able to generate, the life we were able to generate, and then just all the way through, right? Got a 5-on-3, call timeout, get organized, go out, shoot in the net. There was just all the way through, our team was extremely focused and then went out and executed. So it was a good night for us. It's one night, you put your head on the pillow tonight and enjoy it. You wake up tomorrow, it's done, it's over. The Tampa Bay Lightning will be a far better team when they come back in here. We're going to have to be better ourselves. We'll have a look at what worked and what didn't, make adjustments, and realize that we got to keep getting better.
Because it could be a long series, how important is it that Mitch and Austin get on the score sheet right away here in Game 1?
Yeah, I thought that's really important. I mean, those guys have scored at such a high level all season. It's a new season here now. You want to get rid of the zeros as quickly as you can. So that's just another thing tonight that just came up our way. Went our way. Austin, huge power play goal for us at a key time, and Mitch's goal. It's a great goal for us at a key time, and it's one that. He hangs onto the puck. I mean, you could go back to last season, and that's the kind of play and the kind of look he got, I don't know how many times in the Montreal series, but a lot. And it didn't go for him. Tonight, it did. So those are really good, positive things for us that will help us going forward for sure. And like I said, we're going to need it because, it's one game. Tampa's going to be a whole lot better. We got to keep getting better as we go through this series.
What do you think of the physicality? I mean, early physicality and then late how your team responded?
Yeah, excuse me. I thought that the penalties obviously took a lot of wind out of the sails of the game, but I liked how we handled it. Late. I didn't like Cliff's penalty. Cliff said it's not a hit you can make there, but. Otherwise, I thought we handled it well. I thought we were physical when the game called for it, and we needed to be. I thought we handled their physicality well, both in making plays and keeping the puck moving and not getting rattled by it, and then just standing our ground when, the nonsense starts late in the third there.
With the unflappable feeling, is that something you had to see sort of in terms of how the players responded in the game, or did you sense it earlier in the room? Or
I sensed it all. I sensed it all season in terms of how focused our team has been, and looking for this time of year, and I've seen a real calm confidence about our team in the last couple days, and it has been a quick turnaround from regular season to now, but our team is extremely focused, and that's what I saw. The energy of our bench did not change despite, I mean, you're going to have to go kill a 5-minute major against one of the hottest power plays in the NHL with elite players. I didn't see the energy of our group change. The guys just, okay, we got to kill this. And then we went out, and our energy and our pace and you know, when we made mistakes, we recovered with good sticks or got bodies on it and blocked things and disrupted play. So, yeah, it was just a really good focused game. It's a good model for how we need to be going forward. Well, like I said, it's not an indication of how the rest of the series is going to go. It's going to be different. I mean, special teams were all over the map tonight both ways, and that disrupts a lot of the flow. It's going to be a much different feel the rest of the way.
The decision to start Clifford 7 minutes in, were you regretting that?
No. I mean, listen, Cliff is a guy, like, I want Cliff in because of his physicality and what he brings, and that's part of it. He made a poor decision in that instance. But our fourth, when I go back and I look at the last 20 games and I pull out the games where our fourth line has been the best, I'm talking about playing the game and defending and skating and forechecking, and our fourth line's been best when Kyle Clifford's in the lineup. That's a simple thing for me. So the physicality is part of it. But he's the way he's played and the way he's defended, he's made our fourth line better. It's the best it's been since he's come back up here and we've played him. We haven't played him every day. He's come in and out of the lineup, but when he's been in, he's brought a lot to us. Physicality is part of it, and stepped over the line today, paid for it. But the reason I made the decision was partially with the physicality, but more so because of the other elements that he brings in terms of how he skates and how he defends.
This is the time of year where they say your stars have to come out and play. And your biggest guys, early with Nylander and Martin and who got going, it just seemed like they were the best players on the ice when they had to be.
Yeah, I would agree. Willie had a couple breaks here today where he used his speed, got him behind their defense, and that's what we need from him. Really, I think he makes the other team nervous when he's skating like that. He can get behind you at any time. He can challenge you one-on-one. So I really liked that he was going. I thought Matthews and Martin didn't have much time to get going in the first. Mitch was, I can't remember exactly where his minutes ended up. I think he was about 8.5 minutes after the first period. It was outrageous where his minutes were after 20 because we were having to use him so much on the PK, and then we were using him on the power play. I thought it was a tough period for those guys to really get going, but I thought they got better as the game wore on, and then the production, that's like I was saying, for guys that have produced at such a high level, they're coming in with high expectations for themselves. For them to get on the board here today, they leave feeling good, and that's a positive for our team. And then we've been talking about a lot of things. We haven't even talked about Jack Campbell tonight. He was terrific as well.
Thanks, Coach.